Hello children, this is Ipshita Gangopadhyay, teacher from Trinity International School. Students, we are starting with our second chapter, that is human body. Students, you know that our body is made up of different parts. Isn't it? हमारा बॉडी बहुत सारे पार्ट से बना हुआ है एंड ऑल दिस पार्ट्स वर्क टुगेदर टू कैरी आउट वेरियस टाइप्स ऑफ एक्टिविटीज। ये जो भी हमारे बॉडी में पार्ट्स है ये सब एक साथ काम करते हैं और हम अलग अलग काम इन पार्ट्स के द्वारा करते हैं. So each part has a particular function to perform and is called as organ. Now you have many systems in our body that are useful for carrying out different activities. So many organs participate in together to perform a special function. So you can see that organs are parts of body which performs many function. Now you know that there are different types of organs that you can see, and some of the organs are there which are present inside your body that you cannot see. So organs are divided into two, that is external organs and internal organs. Now, the two types of organs are external organs and internal organs. External organs are the organs that you can easily see. So, your ears, eyes, nose, hand, mouth, leg, all are your external organ which are outside your body and you can see them. The internal organs are the organs that are present inside your body. So these organs are called as internal organs, and the organs that are present inside your body are brain, heart, liver, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, kidneys, etc. So we will today learn about some of the internal organs that are present inside our body. We have already learned about our external organs. हमने external organs जैसे sensory organs, ears, eyes, nose इनके बारे में और hands and leg के बारे में already हम पढ़ चुके हैं. तो आज हम इस चैप्टर में इंटरनल ऑर्गन्स के बारे में थोड़ी बहुत जानकारी लेंगे. So we will start with the informations regarding the internal organs. Now you can see the first internal organ is your brain. So where brain is located? Brain कहाँ पे है? Brain is inside our head and brain controls all the function of our body. Now to protect the brain from various injuries, the brain is surrounded by a bony structure called skull. ब्रेन हमारा सबसे नाजुक ऑर्गन है, इसीलिए हमको ब्रेन को प्रोटेक्शन करना चाहिए और इसीलिए ब्रेन हमारे स्कल के अंदर प्रेजेंट है. स्कल जो है वो एक टफ बोनी स्ट्रक्चर है जो हमारे ब्रेन को प्रोटेक्ट करता है. Brain is a very important organ of our body because brains send messages to different parts of our body. Brains also help us to think, brain help us to feel, and also to remember different things. Without brain, our body will not function. Now, the second most important internal organ is our heart. Heart is present in our chest cavity and it is present between the two lungs and slightly it is tilted towards the left. Again, heart is a very delicate organ, so it is surrounded or protected inside our rib cage. And heart is responsible for pumping of blood to all parts of the body. The next internal organ is our liver, which is present on the right side of our abdomen behind the ribs. This liver is helpful for production of juices that helps in breakdown of food. It also cleans our blood. In our body, liver is the largest internal organ. लिवर जो है वो हमारे बॉडी का सबसे बड़ा ऑर्गन है. नेक्स्ट इंटरनल ऑर्गन इज द स्टमक. So stomach is a J-shaped organ which is present just below the chest, and stomach has many digestive juices which helps in the process of digestion by breaking down smaller particles of food into less smaller pieces, and after that it helps in digestion of food. So stomach is a bag like J-shaped organ. So in the stomach, when the food gets break down, these smaller particles of food move to your intestine. So another internal organ is your intestine. So there are two intestine, that is small intestine and large intestine. So the smaller pieces of the food particles are moved to the small intestine, and inside the small intestine the food particles get absorbed, or the nutrients inside the food particles get absorbed inside the small intestine, and whatever waste material are there, they are pushed to the large intestine. And as the large intestine also absorbs some of the water from the waste products, they also, so the water that is absorbed by the large intestine is then useful for movement of the waste through the anus. Now the next internal and most important organ is your kidneys. The kidneys are also present inside the abdomen. We have two kidneys, and kidneys are helpful for filtration and removal of waste from the blood. And these wastes are given out of the body in the form of urine. सो सबसे पहले ये जो स्टमक और इंटेस्टाइन है, ये दोनों ऑर्गन एंड योर दिस टू ऑर्गन्स together are involved in your digestion procedure. This kidney is useful for the excretory system. Now, if you look to this body, human body, you have been given with the internal parts. So, see here, first is your brain. then you have the heart, then these are the lungs, and then you have stomach, you have kidney. Okay, so five internal organs are shown in this picture. Today we will learn something about our respiratory system. The respiratory system in our body is one of the major system. Without respiration, the human being cannot live. So the most important internal organ that is taking part in respiratory system is your lungs. जो लंग्स है वो आपका बहुत सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट पार्ट है, क्योंकि लंग्स जो है वो आपका रेस्पिरेशन सिस्टम में काम करता है. So in your respiratory system that have your different parts in your body. So respiratory system in humans deals with the breathing out and breathing in of air. The different organs which are comprising of the respiratory system are your nose, your windpipe, lungs. These are the three main organs which are involved in your respiratory system. आपका जो रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम है उसमें आपका तीन ऑर्गन बहुत काम में आता है. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल है नोज, देन नोज इज योर एक्सटर्नल ऑर्गन, देन योर विंड पाइप, एंड थर्ड मेजर organ in your respiratory system is your lungs. So in respiratory system, the first organ, that is nose, with the help of nose what we do is we breathe in air. So as we breathe in air, it is called as inhalation. Breathing air inside your body is called inhalation. So as we are breathing in, then this air goes to your windpipe, and through windpipe it reaches to your lungs. When we are breathing out the air, it is called as exhalation. The process of breathing out of air is called exhalation. जब आप रेस्पिरेशन सिस्टम को देखेंगे तो आपको पता चलेगा कि हमारा बॉडी किस तरह से वर्क करता है. सो जो भी हमारा आउटसाइड एयर है और उसमें से आउटसाइड एयर में जो ऑक्सीजन है वो हम ब्रीद इन करते हैं नोज़ के help say. Okay, so no, with the help of nose we breathe in the air with oxygen. ऑक्सीजन के साथ हम एयर को ब्रीद इन करते हैं. उसके बाद वो एयर आपका विंड पाइप में जाता है और विंड पाइप से दैट इज गोइंग टू योर लंग्स. Okay, so as the lungs are taking in oxygen, they are also giving out carbon dioxide. जो बाहर के एयर से ऑक्सीजन आप लेते हो वो ऑक्सीजन लंग्स में जाता है, और लंग्स अपने हमारे बॉडी के अंदर जो भी कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस है वो गैस को वो बाहर निकालता भी है. So whatever carbon dioxide is present in gas is present in our body, that is again given out by the respiratory system. So एक बार जब ऑक्सीजन अंदर जाता है so lungs क्या करता है, lungs के अंदर जो भी कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस रहता है वो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड again that gas goes to the windpipe and through nose it is exhaled out or it is given out. So with the help of your nose, windpipe and lungs, the air is taken in as well as it is taken out. So, first the organ nose is taking in the air, and nose has tiny little hairs along with mucus. Mucus means the sticky substance that is present inside your nose, and these two helps in the removal of dirt and germs, whatever is there in the air, and allow the pure air to get inside the windpipe. सो जो भी हेयर और जो स्टिकी सब्सटेंस हमारे नोज़ में है वो हमारे एयर में जर्म्स और जो डस्ट पार्टिकल प्रेजेंट रहते हैं उनको लंग्स तक जाने से रोकते हैं. देन एज द dust particles and germs get trapped in the nose area, the air then passes in the windpipe. Then from windpipe it is carried to the lungs. The windpipe is also called as throat or trachea. The main organ of respiratory system, lungs, is present inside the chest cavity. Lungs are spongy bag-like structure, and since again the lungs are very delicate, so they are present inside the rib cage. They absorb oxygen and they remove carbon dioxide from our body. Now you can see the process of breathing here. So first the air is taken in, it is moving towards the windpipe, then it goes inside your lungs. Okay, so as it is, the air is moving towards your lungs, that time the diaphragm, can you see this diaphragm? It is a separation. Diaphragm is a special organs which move up and down below the lungs. The diaphragm expands when we take in oxygen. जब हम लोग ऑक्सीजन लेते हैं तो यहाँ पे ये मस्कुलर जो ऑर्गन है डायाफ्राम, ये मूव होता है, वो एक्सपांड हो जाता है, बड़ा हो जाता है. एंड देन when we are breathing out air, that time the diaphragm contracts. that जैसे कि डायाफ्राम जब हम ऑक्सीजन ले रहे हैं तो डायाफ्राम देखिए वो नीचे की तरफ आ जाता है, और जब हम कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड छोड़ते हैं उस समय ये डायाफ्राम ऊपर हो जाता है, दैट इज इट इज कॉन्ट्रैक्टिंग. Okay, so as we are taking in air, the air moves from nose to windpipe, then to the lungs, and as it moves to the lungs, the diaphragm moves downward and it expands. Now as we are exhaling out the air, the diaphragm pushes the air towards towards the windpipe again. So diaphragm contracts and the carbon dioxide present inside the lungs will go again to the windpipe, and through the windpipe it moves to the nose, and from nose or mouth we exhale out the air. So this is the mechanism of breathing in humans. आपको यदि बहुत सारे ऑक्सीजन रिच एयर अपने बॉडी में लेना है तो आपको डीप ब्रीदिंग एक्सरसाइज करना ज़रूरी है. सो डीप ब्रीदिंग एक्सरसाइज इज़ वन ऑफ द योगा asana which you can do to meditate your or relax your body and mind. So if you want to take more and more oxygen rich air, you should do deep breathing method. This deep breathing is a form of yoga that is called as pranayam. So आपको अच्छा ऑक्सीजन आपके अंदर बॉडी के अंदर लेना है so that your body is healthy. So you need to do the deep breathing exercise, and जिसे हम प्राणायाम कहते हैं. और इससे आपका बॉडी और माइंड दोनों रिलैक्स रहता है। प्राणायाम करने का पोस्चर जो है, आपके बॉडी का पोस्चर वो इस तरह से है कि आपको जो लेग्स है वो ऐसे फोल्डेड रहना चाहिए, आपके हैंड्स शुड बी like this, and please keep your eyes closed and then start your exercise first by deep breathing slowly through your eyes, and this will make your stomach swell and expand a little. And then you need to hold your breath for few seconds, and after holding your breath for few seconds, then you have to release the air through your mouth slowly. So you can repeat this procedure several times so that your body and mind get relaxed. Okay, so now in our modern world there is a lot of pollution all around, so we are unable to breathe pure एयर, इजंट इट। हमारे यहाँ चारों तरफ पल्यूशन है। पल्यूशन मीन्स गंदी हवा चलती है। दिस पल्यूशन इज बिकॉज ऑफ डिफरेंट केमिकल्स विच आर रिलीज्ड इन आवर एनवायरनमेंट। सो these chemicals are very harmful to the environment, as well as if we breathe in the harmful substance along with the air, that may cause our problem inside our body. So the pollution is very bad, and because of this pollution we are always having some or the other problems regarding our breathing. So pollution is very unsafe for humans, plants and animals, and this pollution should be prevented by preventing certain activities in our day to day life. आप देख पा रहे हो कि ये जो बर्निंग ऑफ वुड है, देन स्मोक फॉर व्हीकल, स्मोक फ्रॉम केमिकल फैक्ट्रीज, ये सब से हमारा जो एनवायरनमेंट है, हमारा जो हवा है वो खराब हो रहा है। तो हमें ये सब चीज़ों को रोकना है। हम यदि एयर पोल्यूशन नहीं रोकेंगे तो देर आर सेवरल इफ़ेक्ट्स दैट मे कॉज इन आवर डे टू डे लाइफ। हम यदि पोल्यूशंस को नहीं रोकेंगे तो ये सिर्फ ह्यूमन बॉडी, एनिमल और प्लांट्स को ही इफ़ेक्ट नहीं करते, इवन कि ये बिल्डिंग्स, हमारे मॉन्यूमेंट्स एक्सेट्रा को भी इफ़ेक्ट करते हैं। सो देर आर सर्टन इफ़ेक्ट्स ऑफ एयर पोल्यूशन in our body as well as in animals and plants. So here you can see the effects of air pollution. It can cause a lung disease, क्योंकि हम बाहर गंदी हवा को हम इनहेल करते हैं, इस वजह से हमें एस्थमा, चेस्ट पेन और लंग कैंसर एंड हार्ट डिजीज़ का बहुत ज़्यादा चांसेस है। फिर हम यदि गंदी हवा को रोज़ रोज़ इनहेल करेंगे तो हमारे में क्या होगा, खांसी, कफिंग, डिजीनेस, हेडेक, स्किन प्रॉब्लम, इरिटेशन इन आईज, नोज एंड थ्रोट। सो मेनी प्रॉब्लम्स विल अराइज इन आवर बॉडी। हम यदि रोज़ हम जो डर्टी एयर को इनहेल करेंगे तो हमको हमारा स्किन को इफ़ेक्ट करता है, आइज़ को इफ़ेक्ट करता है, नोज़ को और थ्रोट को भी इफ़ेक्ट करता है। और प्लांट्स में भी ये बहुत ज़्यादा इफ़ेक्ट करता है। यदि हम एयर पोल्यूशन को नहीं रोकेंगे तो प्लांट्स विल नॉट ग्रो प्रॉपरली। देन एयर, बिकॉज ऑफ एयर पोल्यूशन दिस बिल्डिंग्स एंड मोनूमेंट्स, जो भी बिल्डिंग्स और मोनूमेंट्स है, इन सब में भी हम देख पाएंगे कि उनके ऊपर एक येलोइश नहीं तो ब्लैकिश टाइप का एक लेयर पड़ जाता है, जो कि हम किसी भी केमिकल से साफ नहीं कर पाएंगे। तो आपको ये सबसे बड़ी एग्जांपल है, हमारा जो ताजमहल है वो ताजमहल हमारा सब वाइट मार्बल से बना हुआ है। तो आप यदि कभी ताजमहल जाएंगे तो आप देखोगे कि ये जो वाइट कलर का मार्बल है ये अभी वाइट नहीं दिखता है, इसका कलर चेंज हो चुका है बिकॉज ऑफ एयर पोल्यूशन। ओके, सो there are so many things which are uh, affected by the air pollution. Now we will do whatever steps we can take to reduce the air pollution. So the first and most important step to reduce the air pollution is to plant more and more trees. हमको ज़्यादा प्लांट लगाने पड़ेंगे. If we are planting more and more trees, that means more amount of oxygen will be released in the environment through the plants, and we can breathe in a pure air. The next one is we should use the compressed natural gas fuel in our vehicles. जो भी हमारे पास गाड़ी है उसमें पेट्रोल डीजल के बदले हम CNG फ्यूल का यूज़ करेंगे, क्योंकि इससे क्या होता है, इससे हम लोगों का पोल्यूशन में थोड़ा कंट्रोल होता है. देन we should use more and more public transport. Then whenever you are not in need of your light, fan, AC, you should always switch off your electrical appliances so that it may be helpful to reduce your air pollution. Then the most important one is to avoid burning of plastic, and also you should avoid the use of plastic bag. Instead of using the plastic bags, you should use the cloth. And also you should educate the people about reducing of air pollution in different ways. So in this chapter we have learned about the internal organs, and also we have learned about one of the system of our body, that is the respiratory system, where you have the nose, the windpipe, and the lungs. Okay, so lungs is one of the main internal organ. We have also learned about the air pollution and how we can reduce the air pollution by different ways, and then why we should reduce the air pollution. So these all we have discussed in this chapter. And to get your body healthy, you should always go for deep breathing exercise. So with this we complete off with the chapter number 2, human body. You have been already provided with the answer key of the exercises. आपको ऑलरेडी PDF भेजा गया है ये चैप्टर के एक्सरसाइज से क्वेश्चन के लिए, तो आप प्लीज़ उसको गो थ्रू कीजिए और क्वेश्चंस का आंसर लिखने में कोशिश कीजिए. तो एक बार आप चैप्टर अच्छी तरह से रीड कर लीजिए और उसके बाद क्वेश्चन आंसर कीजिए, एंड प्लीज़ गो थ्रू द PDF which is being sent to you. Thank you.